Well, the big question is we go into the final 3 games of the season. Selhurst Park is our game today for Crystal Palace versus Manchester United. The big question is the title slipping away from Manchester United after the loss at Stamford Bridge? There is the status of the table. 1 goal and 1 point clear of Chelsea at the top. Manchester United are now. And nervy times for the Old Trafford faithful, but they have been confirmed into the Champions League for next season. That was Louis Van Gaal's objective. So I think everything that Louis Van Gaal needed to achieve in this first season he has done. So as we've said many times, as we look at the Crystal Palace side, Wilfried Zaha, who completed his full transfer to Crystal Palace, is the focused player for Palace today. We've said plenty of times that Manchester United, no matter what happens now, everything has been achieved. Louis Van Gaal can rest easy on that. Complete squad change around today. Even Andres Lindegaard starting. He's not started for a while. Rafael Rojo, Smalling and Blackett, Carrick, Valencia, Fletcher, Lingard and Falcao and Wilson are up front. The main reason for that, Manchester United's FA Cup final fixture. The Manchester Derby is next week. So Louis Van Gaal is putting all his biggest resources, if you like, on the bench. Robbie Van Persie could make a return in one of the final few games of the season. He is still out. Raphael, continuing speculation about his future. As we've said, his contract runs for another 2 years anyway, so it's something that Louis Van Gaal needs to think about right away. Although the big news this week, if you've been following along, Manchester United confirmed the signing of Memphis Depay. He will be official in June. And to say that is business done for him. And one signing that Manchester United particularly needed in the biggest way is a big signing of Memphis Depay. As you know, the biggest player in the Dutch league right now. 30 goals for PSV Eindhoven, and you have to say that the perfect signing for Manchester United to start off next year's campaign. Let's not forget, they're going to be in the Champions League. They're going to need all the big players they can get hold of. And Memphis Depay, good to know that that's been confirmed. Falcao with an early shot. Chelsea's game is another one we focus on today. It's a 2-horse race for the title. And Manchester United are leading it by a point. And a point up on goal difference as well. It's very rare that titles go down to goal difference. I think Manchester United have pretty much got this in the bag. They do have to face Arsenal again though. And that'll be the biggest concern amongst the Manchester United fans, as Lingard really scuffs that one. He's going to go for a Crystal Palace throw. And of course, that game against Arsenal, I think, will be the penultimate game of United's season, if not the last. Falcao with the cross, Darren Fletcher. Be a bit of a farewell party for him. He's going to be going to West Brom at the beginning of next season. And he's captain today. Here he is. There's James Wilson. Good strave by Speroni, the goalkeeper. And he's being tested early. Actually, I don't think that might be Speroni. I don't know who that is. We didn't obviously look. It was a good save by him in any case. Valencia will take the resulting corner. Headed in by Carrick off the bar. And Crystal Palace are living dangerously here. Manchester United coming out with all the intent of winning this game. They need to, after the loss at Stamford Bridge. Wilfried Zaha is tackled by Tyler Blackett. Manchester City have scored. Gael Clichy against Queen's Park Rangers. 1-0 to City. And they need to make sure they don't suffer the same fate that Manchester United suffered last season. They look pretty confirmed in 6th at least. And Manchester City can have it in the books that they went 1 position better than Manchester United had in their rebuilding season last year. But for a team challenging for the title, that's simply not good enough. No one really expected for Manchester United to be challenging for the title, yet here they are. It's amazing and what a difference a season can make overall. Here's Yednak. going all the way. Got himself into the box. And it's headed to clear. Here's Lingard. Van Gaal and Wilson. He runs in front of him. Lingard doesn't need them. Lingard keeps the ball. He's found Wilson. He's onside. Good tackle. And the pass defender. Needed to beat. Here's Jesse Lingard again, no. Wilson. And the move is broken down. Fraser Campbell, another former United man. Here's Ward. Wilfried Zaha, just so unfortunate to not get his Manchester United career up and running. Signing made by Sir Alex Ferguson in his final year. Never really broke into the team. People are thinking the rise of Paul Pogba, looking at Wilfried Zaha with interest. Falcao is offside when he scores. And we all know the situation with Paul Pogba going to Juventus and absolutely tearing it up. People are worried, will that become of Wilfried Zaha, my apologies, at Crystal Palace. There's Lingard. Fletcher. Wilson is the trademark pass and kicks it again. James Wilson had the player's power play on the ground. He was backed up by Hangerman. Falcao getting into a battle with Delaney as the goalkeeper is actually Price for Crystal Palace. So he's made a couple of good saves early on. Not to ask of that youngster. He'll keep the minds of Manchester United from scoring. He's done well so far. Falcao. Price able to gather that one up rather comfortably. And offside against Campbell. I'm sure he would have really married it anyway, because the ball had flown past him and the person that was marking him, I think it was Chris Smalling. Gotcha. Lingard. It has been wonderful teamwork and passing by United. It just wasn't enough against Chelsea. Wilson with the cross to Falcao. The header. Well, that's an impressive cross by James Wilson, to say the least. I knew he had that about him. And I think it's safe to say that Falcao will not be continuing his Manchester United career after the slow spell. There has been no confirmation from anybody. Manchester United fans are eager to keep him, but there's been no official word. Manchester United already spending the region of £25 million for Memphis Depay. Falcao supposedly costing 42. I know who I'd go with. Memphis Depay is an up-and-comer in Holland. Falcao sadly has passed it a little bit. Still a lethal scorer, but probably not what Manchester United need right now. We all know that the defence is still an issue, but signing a Matt Hummels in this season's summer window definitely has helped matters in defence. But I think the next thing Manchester United need to try and focus on is getting a striker. Memphis Depay can score goals, however, so how we'll take that. Good pass. Campbell in the box. Picked up by Dana. Headed in. Side netting. And unfortunately couldn't pull it Andre Schürrle to the side of the net from there. Credit for trying, however. Andrews Lindegaard obviously starting today. David De Gea rested. With Van Gaal coming out and saying it's nothing to do with the fact that he conceded against Schürrle. As you know, we have a Manchester derby next week in the FA Cup final, and he wants De Gea as fighting fit as possible for that. Falcao. Cross, Fletcher. And no increase in the goal tally for Darren Fletcher. He's had one of his best seasons. Fallen out of favour a little bit since the signing of Kevin Strootman, but back in the squad today. And we say Kevin Strootman is coming under scrutiny a little bit of not really lighting the plate up. I personally think that's unwarranted. Strootman's done his best that he can do. Fletcher. Strugan will be better next season, and he's fitted in. You know, he was coming in at such late notice. You know, the signing in the January window. I don't personally believe in the January window that much. I don't think it really does anything. It does very few. Although we do know that Arsenal lost Wojciech Szczesny to PSG in this season's window, unbelievably. Szczesny was falling out of favour with Arsene Wenger anyway. Ospina has certainly taken the starting role there anyway, so maybe that was warranted. It was a nice big chunk of money for Arsenal as well, so it'll help for them in their summer window possible signings. Arsene Wenger committed to the club, not going anywhere for next season. Hopefully they can build on what is a great squad at Arsenal. They really have taken the fight to the title contenders this season. One of their best seasons in quite some time. The trophy drought of 9 seasons. Obviously at the FA Cup winners from last year, of course. It's going to be a free kick to Manchester United. So Falcao's going to take it. This will be interesting. No Mata and no Rooney today. So it's down to Falcao to take some shots. At this distance, it's 31 yards. Definitely something for Falcao to think about shooting. Over the bar. United have scored some spectacular free kicks this season, 2 from Van Persie and 1 from Mata, which has resulted in a goal line technology decision. The ball went over the line, and then I think Mata had one probably a game or 2 ago where the ruling was no goal. So Mata's had both. And as you can see, Manchester United with everything going their way. Price has had to make 5 saves to Lindegaard's 0. As his problem in this game is they haven't really got forward. Tyler Blackett of all people. James Wilson. And I think Falcao got in his way. Or Lingard anyway. You have to give it to Price. He's not crumbling under the pressure. Manchester United need to win here though. Especially if the Chelsea game, if the Chelsea's leading. We've had no update from the game as of yet. So we have to assume it's 0-0 at the least. As we saw earlier, Manchester City took the lead. Here's Terry Fletcher. Wilson offside. A strange offside decision so far. I mean, yes, they're offside, but maybe it should actually be offside if it was a goal-scoring opportunity, if it creates one. As you know, Wilson was offside definitely, but was it really a goal-scoring opportunity? Maybe that needs to be reviewed. Maybe if it's a goal-scoring opportunity, it should be offside like Falcao's was. It doesn't really affect the passage of play. Maybe the linesman should let the game go on. Just Lingard in a bit of a tussle goes down. And gasp there from the Old Trafford supporters. They've had no luck with injuries this season, but they fought through it. Here's Falcao. A great save by Price, but he's bumbled it loose, but recovers magnificently. Price, you've got to give it such credit, but that shot wasn't all convincingly saved, was it? He gathered it up. He corrected his mistake. Another offside given by the linesman, and the crowd is not happy. This is getting a bit ridiculous. I mean, that looks more onside to me from that angle. So maybe the referee should have let that one go. If you're offside, then the game will be stopped, I think is the motto here. It's a Lingard, and Manchester United were about to retrieve the ball anyway. And Manchester United throw in, Tyler Blackett will go to take. There's Lingard. Wilson. Here's Raphael. Still playing his football. Letting that do the talking for now. Here's Michael Carrick. 5 minutes of added time. Michael Carrick has been a resurgent form. Unfortunately, couldn't bend that round. It's a fantastic shot by Carrick. You've got to give him credit for giving his all there. Well, Price has made the saves he needed to make. He's kept Manchester United out. You've got to give Palace credit. They've just not got forward. There's no forward oomph about them at the moment. Manchester United. I think that may be because Manchester United had the bulk of the ball in this first half. Manchester United just not taking their chances, and they were made to pay for that against Chelsea as well. Although, to be fair, had a check, had a fantastic game. Deadly. Let's see a finds Wilson here. Passes to Falcao, and Price is good positioning there to pick it out. Falcao was going to get there and poach it in. Falcao can still do that. It's a great header by Chris Smalling, and Manchester United just all over the ball. Palace just nowhere near it. There's Falcao breaking into the box. Good tackle by the centre back there. And time is still going here. The referee's not blowing the full-time whistle. We've had around 5 minutes as it is, I'm sure. There we go. There's the half-time whistle. Palace, no forward oomph about them in this first half. Manchester United had everything go their way except for great saves by the Palace goalkeeper. The score is 0-0. Price has done his job, and Palace need to get forward though. But this is Manchester United's game in all but the scoreline. Crystal Palace 0, Manchester United 0.